The British Open Golf Championship from the old course, just in front of the ancient Royal and Ancient.
Got to root for a fellow Missourian, Payne Stewart, who's right in the hunt.
And the Tour de France, the final stage, moving into the Champs-Élysées. Will it be Greg? He's leading right now. You can find out more about it, how he did it, on Wide World of Sports, which follows us. Championship fight. Live coverage of a turf race from Atlantic City. And Tour de France coverage.
Now Devers for the 4-7 to maintain the lead.
Scott Devers wearing the yellow shirt. Greg LeMond is wearing the yellow jersey.
Yeah, the Tour de France last year, Chris, and I've really have not watched a whole lot of cycling. It was probably the most exciting finish I've ever seen of any sporting event last year, and I'm sure it'll be much of the same tomorrow as Greg LeMond tries to defend his title. Now, Scott Devers, 7th frame.
And we should point out that the tournament leader, Joe Salvemini, is wearing a yellow shirt, as well as... All right, watch this. Did you know? Yes, Mike Albee won the U.S. Open in Edmond. Did he not?
Yes, he did. $100,000, and it's a long format. And once again, it'll be the long format for our season finale on ABC television. The players will be starting in Edmond tomorrow.
So it's not the 42 games. They have to do 56.
56 games as we see Dave Traber in the 7th frame trying to get something going here as he trails by 8 pins. And he's really in this match. Traber, a style very similar to Scott Devers. They're not big strike bowlers. They don't get a lot of open frames, and they stay close in match. And I'm sure that as you see the spare here, Traber has no trouble with it. Now for David Traber, who has really got nothing going, but he has struck twice on the right-hand lane and only once on the left. He'll finish on this left-hand lane, so we'll see how he does here. 8th frame. It's up for grabs. Anybody can win the match. Semifinal.
Okay. Looking for that first win, and so is Melissa, David's wife. Great smile. Now Scott Devers. If you just joined us, he has 2 victories. 236 to 179, 223 to Willie Hall's 211. Scott defeated Jess-Stayrook in the first game. Now in the semifinal, the winner of it will meet Joe Salvemini.
And Devers taking the bull by the horns right there. He had struck every time on this left-hand lane, had not struck on the right-hand lane, had been high every shot, went with extra speed, made the ball set up in a 1-2 pocket, has an 18-pin lead, can open up to a commanding 28-pin lead if he can hit the left-hand lane for a 5th consecutive time in this match. 9th frame. Watch the action of the 5-pin. The ball hit the 1-2 and saw that 5 out into the 10. Key shot for Traber. Must strike here. Critical situation if he's going to win the match.
Is up to the challenge, David Traber. Woodstock, Illinois. 27 years old, 6-footer, 190 pounds.
This is a frame where the tournament can either be won or lost for David Traber. He has a chance to strike out for 222 and take the lead in the match. He trails by 18. He's in a must-strike situation, 10th frame.
What a finishing performance by Traber.
Got a little of that Walter Ray Williams Jr. in him. You can't really tell what he's thinking. He is a concentrated player, and he makes his very, very best shot under the pressure here in the 10th. Now, for the first time in the match, he can take the lead, 11th frame.
picture described that, but verbally it would be hard the way the 7-10 finally left.
Well, Chris, I asked Tony Westlake, one of the great clutch players on the tour, what he thought about or what he did when he was really under pressure. He says, I threw it a little harder because I felt like I'd pull it. That's exactly what Dave Traber did. He takes the lead here in the match, has a possible 222.
Traber shooting a 222, and now Scott Devers.
It's must time. Devers has no room for error. He must strike on this ball. If he strikes, he wins and goes on to bowl Salvemini for the title. If he doesn't strike, Traber bowls Salvemini.
So it will be an all left-handed final. And 2 young men with yellow shirts.
Well, the yellow shirt, the yellow jersey worn by Lamond, who we'll watch in the Wide World of Sports right after the Pro Bowlers Tour. But right now, it's been a very great performance by both these players. Traber really proving his mettle as he struck out with 5 consecutive strikes to put the pressure on Scott Devers. Devers, 4 in a row, answering, will win the match and go on to bowl Joe Salvemini. He needs 1 pin. Needs 1 pin, and he looks to the scoreboard. The only time I've ever seen anybody get dejected and throw it away like this was Don Janello many years ago in Torrance, California. But Devers had enough forethought. Look at the scoreboard. Hit 1 pin. He's the winner. Go on to meet Salvemini.
What a conversion. 226 to 222. ABC Sports Presentation Professional Bowling Tour will return after this message and a word from our local ABC station.